I feel like I genuinely have so much to say, maybe too much to say. Guys, I think I kind of forgot how to podcast. What is up, my bad biddies, and welcome to the Bad Biddy podcast. I've actually really missed saying that. Hey, bad bitches. I know it's been a couple weeks, but mother is back. We had a hiccup, okay? Let's just call it that. To be fully honest, I have really needed the podcast more than I ever thought, but I really just couldn't bring myself to do it for some reason. I just kept putting it off, having other priorities on top of my own. And even though this is work, this is kind of like therapy for me. I feel like I've had just a scramble, like a spiral of thoughts in my head for the last couple weeks, and I've really been keeping it to myself because I feel like, no one wants to hear that. But this is the reality of life, and I chose to put it on the internet. So yeah, I have been out of the podcast for probably 5 weeks, I want to say. I am so sorry, y'all. Half of it is because I have been just going through it the past couple weeks, and then the other half is because my laptop did break, so I wasn't able to edit anything, so I just didn't film anything. And honestly, not filming anything really fucked me up. I honestly think this is like, I need to do this, even if I post it or don't post it. Like, I think I really just need this time to like talk to you guys, because I'm really talking to myself at this beautiful lake around my neighborhood, but you guys are my friends and I want to let you know what's going on. Also, look at my hair bow. Isn't it so cute? I don't even know where to start. First of all, if you've never seen my face before, hi, my name is Stephanie. This is my podcast where I share my life. I update you guys on what's going on. I also give girl talk advice, kind of like big sister advice. I'm also just a girl, all right? I love hearing other people's chisme, so I'm sure you'll love to hear my chisme, because Jesus Christ. In my last episode, I was talking about Miami and all that stuff, and that's cool. But in the episode before that, I was talking about a little bit more on my move, and then how I got a new boyfriend and all these things and that and that. And, I'm just gonna walk you through what the fuck has been going on, because I would love to analyze as well, because I still have no idea what the fuck is going on. So yeah, I think when I was filming that Miami video, I was definitely with this new man that I was talking to, and I was definitely still moving to Argentina. So I live in Miami, I'm moving to Argentina. That's a long story. Honestly, I would do a whole separate video on why we are moving, because it's a lot. But just know that me and my mom and my dad and my cat were all packing up our shit in Miami, and we're going to Argentina. Whatever. That's what's happening. So a couple weeks ago, I met this lovely man on a bench, and, we started talking, and then we started dating, and then we started dating. You know what I mean? Like, it was like 0 to 100, talking about doing long distance, talking about our future and like building our future and all that stuff. And, that's cool and all, but I think I just got really excited, and it wasn't even my plan. Like, my plan genuinely was to stay single until I leave at the end of this month. And this man just popped up out of nowhere, and I'm like, okay, let's just be friends. And he's like, no, I love you. I want to do long distance. And I'm like, I was really enthusiastic of the thought, but I think deep down I just knew it wasn't going to work out. I am a very physically affectionate person. I love the cuddles. I need the cuddles. I love quality time and like all that stuff. And doing that through long distance, honestly, is probably going to make me want to shoot myself. I was, I guess, lying to myself for a little while, thinking that if we get this bond strong enough, then somehow it'll work miles, thousands of miles away, And, he really made me think that it was possible. And, maybe in a way it could have been possible, but I feel like we both self-sabotaged. I think I just, I realized it wasn't gonna work, and unfortunately I did have to break up with him. But I really didn't want to. I've never really been in that situation. Like, most of the times when I'm breaking up with people, I'm really done and I want it to be over with. Like, I don't want you in my life anymore. But this was the first time where I broke up with somebody and I was like, still a little possibility in my head of like what ifs and this and that. But, not to say that I'm scared of being hurt, because obviously this hurt me. I'm really not for putting myself in the position of my physical body being somewhere and my heart and my mind being somewhere else. It sucks. Honestly, I'm still trying to understand what the lesson from the universe this was because this man just came out of nowhere. He showed me love. He showed me compassion, kindness, and we were really on the same wavelength for a really long time. And then I guess just shit, man. Shit happens. Reality. I'm moving out of the country. What the fuck can I do about it? I don't know. I guess I keep thinking to myself, why did we meet? What was the purpose of this? I was having a really good time being single and loving myself and all that, and then I fall in love with this man, and the relationship kind of just had to be cut short because of reality. And it's just like, damn, what was all that for? Can you let me know what that was for, bro? Once again, I digress. I honestly think the lesson that I did learn was, number one, do not drop all your things for a man. This is not the first time I do this. For example, I stopped filming the podcast. There's literally no excuse. I just wanted to ignore my responsibilities for a little, I guess. I don't really know. And that does seem kind of immature, you know, but it's not the first time I've done this. I have definitely put my life on hold for a man before, and I told myself I wouldn't do it again, and guess what? I did it again. So honestly, maybe this was a test from the universe and I failed. You know what? Let me give myself a little bit of credit. I still did school. I was still mentally processing me moving. I'm still mentally processing me moving. I don't think I'm going to be done mentally processing it until I'm 2 months out there. You know what I mean? I'm still very scared of, you know, what if I don't make friends, or what if. I'm so scared of the what ifs and change. It's fucking crazy. I'm such a Virgo. It's just been a lot of emotional just back and forth with me, and I did not want to throw those vibes out there for y'all. So I kind of just kept them in, and honestly, looking back, I think that was a worse idea, because you guys probably could have checked me, honestly. But let's be fucking real. I'm also scared. I'm scared as fuck. Okay? I've never done life before. I'm only 22. I feel like a 22-year-old, 16-year-old, honestly. There's just new things that I'm learning in every different era of my life, and it kind of feels like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 step forwards, 1 step back. And that's just how life fucking is, because honestly, if you're just doing 2 steps forward, 2 steps forward, 2 steps forward, you're gonna trip. You're gonna be humbled, you know what I mean? So it's better to be humbled in slight ways along the way than to be completely humbled in the end, if that makes sense. So I believe this is me humbling myself. I feel like this was a really good relationship no matter what happened, and I just know that we both needed this relationship for our own different reasons, and we both needed to exit for our different reasons as well. You know, not everyone is meant to be in your life forever, but you always do meet everybody for a reason. Your job is to figure out that reason. Honestly, that's what life is about. Figuring out the lessons, figuring out the reasons, figuring out yourself and your feelings and your emotions, and, you know, just experiencing, having a human experience. That literally is the whole point. The reason I feel like this relationship came from the universe was because, oh my God, I've never spoken about any of these things on the internet. I'm not used to it. Something that was going on with my ex-boyfriend when we broke up, not this one, another one, he told me, he's like, oh, you're never gonna find someone who's like 6 foot and sexy like me with a big, you know what. For a while, I really believed it. I really believed that he was the best that I was gonna get, even though I have got it with finer, he don't know yet. But in terms of love, I kind of believed it for a while, and that's why I held on to that relationship so fucking hard, girl. Like, too fucking hard. Like, literally, what was wrong with you? Because, you know, he was tall and sexy. Like, girl, love yourself. What the fuck? When he said that to me, I was like, damn, like, fuck you. I obviously know what I bring to the table. I bring a lot to the table. I'm funny, I'm smart, I'm pretty, I'm charismatic, I make my own money. So when I met this other man, my most recent man, he was also 6 foot, beautiful, and treated me better. So I was like, I was really finally able to tell myself that he wasn't right. He wasn't right at all, because this man, I was his princess, you know, opened every single door for me. He spent all of his free time with me. Like, this man was honestly an angel. And I needed to be reminded that people like that exist. And, you know, whether it was for a short time or not, that is one of the lessons that I learned, and I honestly feel like that's what the universe was trying to tell me. I heard you. There is someone for me. 6 foot and sexy, please. Nice to me. Yeah. And it was fun, you know? Life is meant to be fun. Do I wish I did some things differently? Yeah, of course. But, you know, that's what learning is always for. All you can really do is just reflect and move on, right? If you guys do watch my podcast regularly, you would know that I normally have a laptop full of notes and talking points to get through a video, but today I don't have any. I just wanted to speak from the heart and see what the fuck would come out of my mouth and see if it made sense. I hope some of it made sense. Now you're probably telling me, Stephanie, now what? I am currently trying to figure out the same, girl. The facts remain the same. At the end of this month, I am picking up my life in Miami and I am moving to Argentina, so we're just gonna have to lean with it, rock with it, baby. But you guys should honestly see my house. It's getting sad how empty it's getting and how much more realer it's getting for me. You know, I knew a couple months ago I was gonna move and all this, but now starting to see my posters come off the walls and my shelves come off the walls and the clothes in my closet be put into boxes, it's crazy, man, honestly. I have only moved once before, and it was from one street to the next street. You know what I mean? Not to another state, definitely not to another country. So we're just gonna have to find out together, right? I mean, you guys are the best friends I could ever have anyways. I'm also really excited for this podcast to now be like an awesome way for my friends here to catch up with me. Girl, the sky is cap, okay? The sky is the limit, honestly. I am talking to my best friend Rachel about doing an Italy trip. You know, she also has an Airbnb that she's remodeling in Brazil, and my parents are moving to Argentina. That's so close to other Spanish-speaking countries in Latin America, so it's just a lot of opportunities are in the air. Right now, I feel honestly too fragile to really deep dive into any of them. I'm kind of like in this middle stage right now. You know, I just am fresh out of a relationship and I'm also leaving. So I'm in between healing and going out and going crazy. So I don't know which one to do. I am keeping to myself. I am kind of just staying home, doing my due diligence and packing and filming my little ads and stuff. But on the weekends, I will be going stupid and go crazy, okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm a sad little girl, but the sad little girl needs to go dance, all right? Have some drinks with her girls. That's honestly the best remedy to a broken heart. And Pilates. I'm gonna try Pilates soon. There's a Pilates studio next to my house in Argentina. I'm so excited. I don't even think I showed you guys the house. Okay, this is the house. It's huge. And if I showed you the monetary value of the house, like I swear to God, that house over here, that's $1 million house. Easy $1.5 million house over here because it has a pool, it has 3 stories, it's a gated community, like it's literally so nice. And over there I'm not even paying like $2,000 a month. It's actually insane. I am excited to be saving a lot of money moving over there and getting a lot more new content, travel content, new era, new routine content. From what I do know, my parents just came back from there. They told me the wine is amazing, the people are incredibly friendly, the restaurants are beautiful, everything is just nice and clean and refreshing, I guess is how they said it. I'm really excited to see it for myself, but I kind of wish it was like vacation and I came back. But yeah, this is gonna be a new book, honestly. It's not even a new chapter. It's a whole new fucking book. I'm scared, but I'm also really excited. And I'm just gonna take you guys along the whole journey because anything and everything will happen, trust me. I think moving and just knowing that everything is gonna be different in a couple weeks, I think it's been prohibiting me from being happy. Like every time I have a happy thought, I'm kind of just like, oh, it's gonna be over soon, and then my brain does this weird thing and it kills the moment for me. So now that I'm aware of that, I'm trying to stop it. And now that also I have a lot less anxiety about, you know, how my relationship will go and this and that, like I have a lot more energy and time to focus on being fully present in where I am. I will be trying my absolute best to be social, live my best life, accept cool new opportunities, make new friends, different types of friends, just see where life takes me, see where the wind takes me. Maybe I'll meet my rich husband, maybe I'll meet my new best friend, maybe I'll get a new job, and maybe I'll even find a new career path that I like. I honestly don't no. And I think that's one of the scariest yet rawest feelings. Like, I'm excited to feel something. I feel like whenever I have a really new feeling I don't know what to do with, it instantly turns into sadness. And I think I've realized it's because I'm mourning my past self and the way she used to think and act. It's time to just grow up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like 5% more adult. Please, at least 5%. I honestly don't know if all this content has made up for an entire podcast episode, but regardless, I'm really happy that you guys listened. You're a real one, and I love you. And you should subscribe because clearly we got something going, okay? I'm not even sure what my next video will be. Like I said, I am still kind of in this mourning, weird process with myself, and I feel like making this podcast was the first step. Let's see how much I'll actually keep in here, but for now, that is my life update. Oh, also, I dropped out of school. That's another thing I forgot to mention. I did have to drop out because I am moving and I am not doing online school again. I am not doing it. That is the reason I dropped out the first time. You know, it kind of sucks because I put so much effort into getting accepted back into my school just to find out that I'm leaving again mid-semester. So there's that. I will probably honestly be doing either a nutritional coach certification or probably just another type of certification. I'm also life coach certified. I don't know if you guys know this. I think that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for listening. Remember to like and subscribe, comment down below. Anything at this point. If you guys want to keep up with me on a daily, go follow my Instagram. I post so much over there, and on my TikTok, it's kind of okay. My Instagram is really where it's at, and it's really fun over there. So catch up with me on my move and my every move. So I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing week. Remember to take care of yourself, drink your water, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye. Follow my Instagram or I'm gonna fight you.